Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina, and today I am tackling books on my physical TBR. So not every book on this bookshelf, but actually like these top two. These top two shelves. I haven't read any of those, and half of this third one down here, I haven't read. So I have quite a bit for my small room. Oh, and this is just books. It's not showing comics. It's not showing manga. So I have quite a bit, but not like some booktubers may have, like hundreds. I would have if I was still in Georgia at my mom's house, but we're not going to count the books that I have there. We're just going to count the books that I have here. So here's the thing. I've been reading like 4 books at a time, and usually that just means it takes longer for me to finally finish something. But when I do finish stuff, I tend to finish things around the same time. We got 2 books, and I'm about done with both of them. Vicious, I have like 30 more pages in. This looks like there's more than 30, but it ends here. So I have like this much left. So just about 30 pages, a little more. And in this one, I have like 20. I was reading this on the subway this evening. I just didn't film because I kind of got like really into it, and also got a little nervous because people were around me the whole time, and I don't like to really I film clearly when people are around me, but it just, I don't know, the vibes were off, so I didn't film. But there we go. We're gonna finish these 2, and that's 2 things off of my physical TBR, and then we're probably gonna read some manga. I don't think I'll get through another book in this vlog. I am like 50% of the way through 2 of my other books, but I'm probably not going to finish those because they're a little longer for me to read. Unless I just sit down and just binge, but I'm probably not going to do that realistically. I'm not like going to binge a book this weekend. We're just gonna tackle some of my physical TBR. So might pick up something like else off of the shelf so I can read it on the way to work. But other than that, we're going to read more on this one. This top part is like my library books, but then you see like comics, ignore the mess down there, and then like mangas down there. So that's what we're gonna do. But for now, let's finish Starter Villain, because this is what I was reading on the train like 30 minutes ago. So I'm gonna finish this, and then later, maybe tonight or when I get back, like tomorrow morning, we're gonna finish Vicious. But that's what we're gonna do this weekend. Tackle my physical TBR. So let's get to reading. Okay, let's talk about it. So I just finished Starter Villain by John Scalzi, and it was pretty good. It wrapped up cleanly. It was a very satisfying ending. Um, Overall, it was pretty good. So this book is about um, this main character, Charlie. He finds out that his uncle died, and basically he's like, "You're my heir." And it turns out that Jake was a villain. Jake's the name of his uncle. Was a villain. So now he's inherited everything. And now Charlie has to be caught up to speed on like how to run everything because all of the other uh, villains um, want to meet up with him because they have like this meeting thing that they do every year, this conference, and they're like, "You're invited because you're the heir, so you need to come." And we're just, you would think, actually, it's not that surprising that like a lot of stuff went down with it, a lot of drama, a lot of villainy. But it was a good time. This book was a good time. I do recommend it. I gave it like 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was solid. It's a quick read as well. It took me longer just because I was reading 3 other books at the same time. But this is actually pretty short. It's less than 300 pages. The size of the words are pretty nicely sized. So I do recommend it. And yeah, that's one book checked off. And now I get to put this like on one of my bottom shelves, which is really satisfying. I feel like I finished another one of my physical books. And then I still gotta tackle Vicious. Like I said, I have like 30 pages left. About 30 pages. And I've been buddy reading this with my brother. He already finished it, and we usually discuss it on Sundays. So I also need to finish it, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight or in the morning. We'll see. But I think I'm going to read some comics because like I have a stack. Give me a second. I'm going to show you. Okay, you see this? All of these right here? These are just comics that I haven't read. It's over 50. Granted, some of these are from Free Comic Book Day, so they're like probably stuff I'm never going to like continue reading. But most of these are like parts of series that I have pulled or things I found interesting that I'm not sure if I want to continue reading, and I need to get to them because if I don't, I'll be behind. So I'm going to read some of these as well as like a manga or two. This is heavy, but I'm not sure exactly which ones I want to read. I need to catch up on Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Poison Ivy, I'm like 3 behind, or 2 behind, and then one that had just recently came out. Harley Quinn, I'm 1 behind, and then there's one that just came out. So, okay. And then I'm also behind on Zatanna. I got 2 of those to read. So yeah, I'm gonna tackle reading this. I do have like a container to put the comics that I've read in, so I'm tackling a lot of things. These also count as my physical TBR, they're just not going on my Goodreads. So, okay. Things to do. But I'll get to this tonight. So I will get back with y'all later this evening. Evening. Later tonight, I will get back with y'all and we'll see what I end up picking to read. So I pulled some to the side. You see, here's the rest of the stack. And there's Pig. I pulled some to the side. I have, this is like my new stack from what I pulled, what I bought last week. And then This is just one I've been wanting to read for a little bit. These two I should read because there is a signing for them on Wednesday. So these are what I should get to, but I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to read them today. Tonight. And then these are some of the ones I'm like behind on, or their new series like this one. Honestly, I kind of vibing with this. Maybe that. X-Men. I'm probably not going to read all of these, but tonight, maybe those. And then when I went back to Georgia, I did pick up some comics while I was there. So I picked up Suicide Squad. This has the origin of Harley Quinn in it, as you see it says, but I'm curious on how this is going to be. This is not like a new one. This came out in 2012. So we're going to see how that goes. And this is not her first appearance. It is just her origin story, apparently, or a version of her origin story. And I got these two Harley Quinn Rebirth. It's issue 1 and 2. I really like the art, and that's why I honestly bought it. Other than I really like Harley Quinn as well. And then I got 2 Phoenix ones. We have the Death of Phoenix and Phoenix Classic. Now, the Death of Phoenix, I do believe ends up being like a general comic, like overall, not just like a single issue. And I'm pretty sure I read it, but all good. I got these 2 for $1 each, so that was really cool. But yeah, I had a lot to read. I do think I'm going to try to read this pile tonight. How many is this? It's just 3. So that'll probably be like 25 minutes, depending on word count. So yeah, because I want to see if I want to collect this series. So I do need to go ahead and read this one. And then I need to put this one on my pull list. This one's already on my pull list, but I do need to put this on there. So, all right, let's get to reading. Okay, I read three. This is upside down. I read three of the comics that I own. So I'm like slowly chipping away at my huge collection, like 50-ish comics that I need to read. But you know what? I could have read none. So yay me. And let's discuss the eye collector. No idea what's really going on in it. So I'm not going to collect it. It was weird. I appreciate the weird because I do like weird. Um, Something like this creature, so not necessarily attacking space, the astronauts, but it's like, oh, one of you want to be a hero? I'll make you a hero. Or well known or something like that. I don't know. But it's like I met the man in the moon and, vibes. And I'm like, I honestly, I think I've heard that saying, but I don't think I ever really thought much into it. So, don't recommend. It's not like it was bad. Like I given it a 3 stars because I can't. Eh. There is a direction it's going in that I know. You can tell there's a direction, which makes it pretty solid, at least in that regard. But overall, it seemed like a little like I couldn't pick up quite everything that I wanted to pick up that I was hoping to pick up about it. So maybe I'll find out more like as I ponder about it some more. If I ponder about it some more, that's why it's 3 stars. So there's that. And then I read X-Men United. Basically, Cyclops is upset because Emma Frost made essentially a new school for X-Men, but she made it in like this impenetrable, impenetrable. You can't penetrate through the area. Supposedly, right? And you just kind of see like new students, their struggles, and how the original X-Men and X-Men after that, how they help the process of the new ones to adjust to their powers and everything like that. So honestly, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm giving this 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. Maybe 3.5. Somewhere between that. Somewhere between 3.5 and 4 stars. It was pretty good though. And then Black Cat issue 12. We're still back with her dilemma with the Punisher, and this is kind of like a funny section because I just never imagined the Punisher showing up in this series, but he did. He showed up in the last issue, and now she's dealing with the consequences of essentially hitting his dog by accident with a car. So I don't know. I do kind of love it. And yeah, the end of this issue is like, well, I guess we might have to work together. So I'm starting to understand a little bit of this because, like, her powers or like her advantages don't work with him. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting for sure. But yeah, this series I do recommend. Um, this one I'm not entirely sure if it's a series. If it's a series, then I would recommend it. If it's just one off, it's good if you like. I would recommend it if you just are a fan of X-Men and you want more about them. But otherwise, it's like you can skip it. Issue 12. I love this series so far, and yeah, I recommend the series. Can't say more than that. Um, and that's all I read. And that's probably all I'm reading tonight. I think tomorrow I know I'm going to finish Vicious and then go from there. Read some manga, like I said, because I want to get through that. Pick out another book so I can start reading it like a physical book so I can start reading it on the train, even though I do have one technically already. Alas, I'm gonna pick something else out on my bookshelf. But I'm gonna go back to sleep. Like my hair looks kind of janky right now because I had taken a nap earlier and then I woke back up. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, good morning. As you saw, I just finished Vicious by B.E. Schwab, and honestly, it ended so cleanly. It was very satisfying, and I actually recommend it. Now, I'm not quite sure how this will be a series. I'm not sure if it's like you know, like more characters, a different storyline, but same universe essentially, or like it doesn't feel like it would be the same characters from this book. But alas, I think the next book will be interesting. I'm not in any rush to read it though. Anyways, Vicious. This I give 4 stars out of 5. It was good. I think if I read it um, throughout, like quickly, it may have been rated higher. I doubt it though. It's a solid 4 stars for me. So I do recommend this book, especially if you're into morally gray characters. So that's what I recommend. It is multiple point of view. So if you're into that as well, that's good because it honestly sometimes multiple POVs, in my opinion, can be too much. But in this case, I think it was kind of necessary because it gives you both point of views, several point of views actually, and it comes together in the end so beautifully. So this book, let me actually explain it. It's about 2 guys, Victor and Eli. In the beginning, they're curious about EOs, which is extraordinary people. And these are people that have had near death experiences and come back with some type of power or ability. Um, and it varies whatever type of ability that is. Um, and basically, they originally were not EOs, but they wanted to see if they could become EOs. And yeah, things go wrong with their experiments, in a sense. And that's like the premise of this book. You kind of get to see what happens to both characters and how their response to like EOs and things like that, how it impacts them, how they think, how they act. Um, so I think that's like pretty good. But yeah, Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Definitely recommend it. It's a fast read, honestly. Even though it took me a little longer, it was a fast read. So I think it's good. And now, let's see, that's 2 books off of my physical TBR. So that just leaves us picking something else to read and then maybe reading a manga today. a manga or two, probably just one, but we'll see. It would be nice to get through two of them, but I have things to do, so I might not get through them, but that's okay. So I'm gonna add this eventually to my bookshelf over here in my completed rows. So that would be pretty dope. Um, yeah, so let's go on and pick something else to read. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so it's time to pick out a new book for me to read off of my physical TBR. I do have some things in mind that I want to read, so I'm considering if I can get it out. Okay. I'm considering Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maher. Um, just because it's been on my TBR, and I'm a little hesitant because it is kind of closer to romantic-y. There's more romance in here, I think, if I recall correctly, but it's also fantasy. So I consider this, and I have a soft spot for villains, should I say. So I think this is a good option. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read it on my phone at the same time, since I have that currently. I also consider going deep into sci-fi and reading Voidverse by Damien Ober. This one, I can't even explain what it's about. It's like truly odd. A half-formed universe, a powerful anomaly, a poem that is prophecy. I think it's supposed to be like they go into the void, like a void, and they try to figure out things, and then they come out of the void, and things have changed for the worse. So then they go back into the void, where there's mercenaries, princes, and kings, like things like that, and it's destabilizing. So I'm considering reading this as well. Um. Oh, and then Can't Spell Treason Without T. This is by Rebecca Thorne. This is a series, if I recall correctly, and this is book one. It's a cozy fantasy, and I don't really read a lot of cozy fantasies, so I'm really curious about this one as well. I think it's multiple POVs, or like dual POV, I think. Um, Let me see. What's this about? It's about a bookshop, running a bookshop that serves tea, and then an assassin takes Raina hostage. Um, so she has to go and get her back, even though she's like, I'm retired now. That's why I have this cozy bookshop that sells tea, but I guess I'll go and get my girlfriend back. So I think this is also a good option. I feel like those are the only options I should stick with, but I have one more, and it's Kuma 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 Bear, Volume 6. I'm slowly trying to catch up in this series. It's a very long series, and I'm quite behind. But here's another fantasy. This is actually a light novel. The term was escaping me, but yeah, this is a light novel, and I read these fast because they're really good, and the font size is pretty nice. The size of it is smaller than like the average book, and yeah, you can flow through these really fast. I don't know. I don't know. I'm already reading two things on Kindle Unlimited right now, so maybe I shouldn't pick this one up just yet. Put this back. And then let me see. Ooh, there's a map. You love a good map. maybe not a cozy fantasy. I'm actually reading a fantasy right now, so maybe not this one. Maybe I should go with the sci-fi. So now I'm stuck between Voidverse and Kuma 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 Bear. Um, Font size is nice. It's not that long. It's like 300 pages. 301. This one's longer. Actually, it's not that much longer. It's like 330 something pages. This is also easier to carry in my bag because of how short it is. I mean, yeah, how short it is in height. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna read this one because I know. No, I'm gonna try this one, and then if not, if I can't get into it, I'll read this one. That's the plan. That is the plan. And Voidverse came out this year, so that's would be nice to actually try to read something that came out this year as well, and I can take the dust jacket off and read it that way. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think I ever actually noticed it. I don't think I took the dust jacket all the way off. So, yeah, I think this is a good choice. And now I had to go. Yeah, I'll get into this later this evening. I think maybe not because I want to read some manga. So I'll do that tonight, and then maybe I'll get into this tomorrow on my way to work. Because really, that's what I'm picking this up for is a book for work. So yeah, I'll get back with y'all later. Okay, so I just finished reading Dissolving Classroom by Junji Ito, and I will admit this was one of my favorites of his thus far. I really like Tomie, but this one, I don't know. I feel like it got, I don't remember what the reviews were for this, but I truly enjoyed it. It had a more, it was individual stories, but they all had a um, consistent storyline, like a overall overarching plot. That's what the word I was looking for. Overarching plot. So it was actually really good. I didn't quite know where it was ending, which is really great because I usually kind of just ride with it. I don't try to guess the ending or anything like that. But I wasn't expecting there to be like a plot overall that connects all the stories. So the fact that there was is actually really, really good. Um, the bonus stories on the other end, eh, maybe if they were full length stories instead of like a few pages, and I do mean like just a handful, um, they may have been more enjoyable, but they, of course, they were drawn in his style, but it just didn't quite give off. It wasn't horror. Um, interesting, sure, but like the bonus stories were like a 2.5 in my opinion, but the dissolving classroom, that the main storyline, I was like 4.5 for me. It wasn't absolutely perfect because some of it felt it was getting annoying, but I think that was part of the point of the story. I think it was really good. I highly recommend it. Um, yeah, I that's really it. I highly recommend it, and therefore, here is another thing checked off my physical TBR. I'm slowly getting through it, but slowly is something. It's still progress, and it's better than nothing. So, with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. I only read like a few books. I'm almost done with another book as well, but I won't finish it in this vlog, but I'll finish it soon. um, but yeah, I'm excited and I will continue tackling my physical TBR so I could buy more books to add on to it. Of course, I need a new bookshelf at this point, but that's a later problem. So until next time, bye.